Nasaliba mu Uganda era nkulidde mu Uganda nalulungiwa kune gwange ddonde yasalibwa mu nze Uganda yange era okujagala sasoma wabula butonde kankulamuseeko mama Uganda ekkula lya Afrika bwakedde kyoyagalira eno bona kibalumira eri abatafuna kwebyo birungi Uganda byerina kwagala nnyo Uganda
omulabi waffe owa KBS TV eno yo program tulambule nga ebeera buli lunaku lwa Sunday essaawa 4 ez'ekiro. Olunaku olwaleero tuli mu kifo ekiterekerwamu ebintu ebikadde by'eggwanga yaffe Uganda oba giyite the Uganda Museum, era ng'ekifo kye tulimu ssaawa zino kiyitibwa the Culture Village oba ekifo ekisangibwamu obuwangwa obw'enjawulo bwe tulina mu ggwanga yaffe Uganda. Ng'omulambuzi waffe omwami Ngabirano Vincent bwe yatunnyonnyola wiiki ewedde nti ekifo kino kyazimbibwa mu mwaka gwa 2007 nga twetegekera okukyala kwa Queen wa Bungereza Queen Elizabeth II kati omugenzi, era nga kyagenderwamu okusomesa omugigi omuto obuwangwa bwabwe n'ennono gye baava. Mu kaseera kano mulambuzi munnange bwe tulambula ffenna negattaako nga tulambula obuwangwa obw'enjawulo obusangibwa mu kifo kino ekimanyikiddwa nga Uganda Museum Culture Center. Wano we tuli ku nnyumba eyitibwa Kigezi House, ng'era n'ennyumba mwe muterekeddwa obuwangwa n'ennono eby'abannaffe abanyakigezi oba bayite abakiga.
This one is from Kigezi House. You know who are in Kigezi? The Bachiga. Of course, they call it Enju. They also call it Enju. And the house, it houses many small things. And the way how it is designed, of course, they were using the materials, the construction materials were from the local environment, like reeds and trees from big poles from big trees, because in Kigezi we have many forests there. Before the coming of white man, the Bachiga, who are predominantly found in Kigezi, they were polygamists. This was the first wife house, the second wife, then the third wife. We didn't put up a house here because of the space, but this is what signifies this one here, this cement. We use not cement, they use not cement, but for formality we put it here so to show that this first wife, second wife, third wife. But because of economic conditions and the advent of the Christianity, they left. But there are some people who are still believing in it a bit. You can see the architectural design is different from the other ones. And when you enter the Muchiga house, you can see now the architectural designs are completely different. There are so many partitions. This is to begin with. This was master's bedroom, and this was children's room. Then group, which is in Eastern Uganda, apart from the Bagwere and the Bagisu are the people who are Bantu speaking people in Eastern Uganda, and even the Basoga. They call it Inzu. The artifacts are there, and that is their house. This inside here, they are not partitions, unlike where we have been. They have their own artifacts. For example, this one. This is the skin of a corpus monkey. These are cowrie shells. This is, should I call it a special object or special? I don't know the right name which I can to describe this. Should I call it a hat? But it is a hat which is put by those people when they are under the process of circumcision, especially the boys. a ceremonial hat made out of colobus monkey, and a person is undergoing this process of circumcision puts on this because he's the candidate. And there is something he puts on his back. It is here. He puts it on his neck, then he starts dancing. So when it is a season. And there is a special seat for them, like that one of the bamba. So after circumcision, he sits here. Because it is made out of banana fibers, he sits and stretches the legs. It is very comfortable. And this is the hoe, traditional hoe, the bagishu. And this is the traditional bag out of banana fibers. And this is a mortar. This is a mortar for pounding the grains like sorghum and millet. Yeah, this is their musical instrument. And this is the skin. It is also worn by the people. I don't know which kind of type of animal is this. And that is it. This is their bag. The male bags. Yeah. Just.
Mu kaseera kano omulambuzi munnange bwe tulambula ffenna tweyongeddeyo ne bannaffe abateeso era ng'ennyumba mu lulimi oluteeso eyitibwa entogo. Balina emitego egy'enjawulo era nga bo okwawukanako n'amawanga amalala ge tuzze tulaba basula n'ebisolo byabwe mu nnyumba. Ng'omulambuza waffe bw'atunnyonnyola nti ebisolo bino ekigendererwamu okubisuza mu nnyumba, abakalamojja bajjanga ne batwala ebisolo bino oba bajjanga ne babba ebisolo byabwe. Ng'Omuganda bw'agereesa nti okwerinda si buti, nabo baasalangawo okusula n'ebisolo byabwe mu nnyumba.
To the Bateso hut, of course we are still in eastern part of Uganda. There is a platform here. This is master's bedroom, and this is the kitchen. And inside here, they used to keep young animal there. Because I asked them, they said they used to do that because the Karamajong used to come to raid their young animals. So they used to keep the animals inside. This was the master's bedroom, and this is the grinding stone, the kitchen, as I've said. And this one is for milking the cow, the seat for the head of the family, of course, the Mikarabanda, the sandrose. And this one is kind of a mortar. And this one for serving the traditional brew from the millet. This is cassava. And there is this cassava here, the basket for cassava is very, very common. It is kind of, it is almost a staple food in that area. And this is a trap for trapping birds. Yes, these ones are for keeping the greens, and this one is for winnowing.
Bwe tutyo tweyongeddeyo eri abakyoli era ng'ennyumba mu lukyoli eyitibwa oti era nga nabo bwe weetegereza nnyo obuwangwa bwabwe tebaawukana nnyo n'abateeso ng'omulambuza bwaffe bw'atunnyonnyola.
So welcome to Acholi House. Acholi House is northern Uganda. You can see the architectural design is different. This inside here is master's bedroom, and the children would sleep here, and the visitors. And this is their traditional seats out of wood, and they are still commonly found there. They have a ritual when somebody kills another one. They had a ritual called motoput. So this is there is a process. They consult elders, and there are some herbs they do. And these are the pictures which show their dance. The dances, of course, on what they put on the head, the ostrich feathers they put on the head to entertain people. And here they are showing us the internal displaced camp in Amuro, northern Uganda in 2006 when there was an insurgency there. And these people actually, they love their culture. You can see that the architectural designs, they create space for air to enter. You can see on the roof how it is designed, and the trees, how they fix them on one pole, and the house actually looks very beautiful.
Mu kaseera wano we tutuuse ku nnyumba eyitibwa Buganda House. Ennyumba esangibwamu obuwangwa n'ennono n'ebyafaayo bya bannaffe Abaganda. Abaganda wano abagwira we baatuukira oba bayite bakyeruppe.
This is Buganda House where we are now, where we are standing, and it is located in central Uganda. And of course, we derive the name Uganda from this powerful kingdom, and they call it a Nyumba. The first foreigners reached in central Uganda, mainly the Arabs, and they taught them a lot of things, and later on the explorers came in, and after explorers, there came in missionaries, and missionaries, after missionaries, there came in colonizers, then colonialists, after colonialists, then there came in the European traders, the Makinon and among others. Now, when you look at their house, it is completely different from others. When you look at the top, those spherical things, the coiled things, they are supposed to be 52 in number. That symbolizes the 52 tribes that are in Uganda. And this tribe cherish their culture. And this is the current king, Kabaka of Uganda, Ronald Muwenda Mutebi, the second, who is still alive. And when you come to the objects, we look at the calabash for serving the mwengebegere or tonto from the bananas. And this is the seat which they use, we find in the Uganda household. And we have the calabash, of course. We have those ones which are used for serving the mwengebegere. Here we have the kitchen. Before the coming of Europeans, everybody, as we have seen different cultures, the kitchen were placed inside the houses. And we have the drum, of course, which were used for communication and for entertaining the visitors and men, among others. We have the mweso here, which was used by men and it is still being used when they were entertaining people of different backgrounds. We have the mikarabanda here. You know, the Uganda are always smart. They used to have these ones also. Mikarabanda, or for us in the West they call it the mitarabamba, which are carved out of wood. And they are founding fathers. What is very, very important also is to note that they are founding fathers of baka cross making. You can see everything has an attachment with the baka cloth. We look at the baka cross, which is already processed. And we have the shield, of course, which was for protection and defense, and the spear there. And baka cross was processed by using these mallets. It is called a mallet. You can see how it is carved. It is used for processing, carving, beating that ficus tree, which we call a mutiba tree, to come up with baka cloth. It can be got from a mature mango tree or an orange mature tree, and then they put these designs for processing this baka cloth. And they do also carry out agriculture, of course, is a way of life. This is their traditional for when they are preparing the gardens for planting the seeds. Or we have these baskets which are made up of the local materials, and they are for serving the food. And some of them, they use them for when they are to visit or marriage ceremonies. They do use all these calabashes. And we have this baka cross still. It is very, very, very common among the Uganda culture. And in here, this is master's bedroom. They usually separate it by creating a room using the baka cross. They would put it like this side to separate the parents from the children. So these are the Baganda. And the elephant grass, as I've said, some call them reeds. They are local materials which are actually used to construct this kind of hut. So as we conclude our tour inside the museum and outside the museum, this is the cultural village which was constructed in 2007, as earlier I mentioned. I urge people outside there, please people come and see your culture. And you have tried to make it as cheap as possible so that people cannot be exploited when they are coming to see their culture. Entering the museum, adults, it is only 5,000 and children is only 2,000. And it is under government taking. The museum is under the Ministry of Tourism, Wildlife and Antiquities. And this is the area that promotes cultural tourism. The cultural village is very, 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 very important to us because it shows us our roots, where we came from. This cultural village was constructed by the people through their expert knowledge. We invited them from their local communities from different parts of Uganda. And some of them were able to come along with the local materials which they knew pretty well, that they could aid them to construct these houses in this cultural village. So please, people come and see your cultures. Please come and see different cultures. We love and appreciate each other and appreciate each other's cultures, because no culture is superior than the other. We are all the same. We are all the same in God's eyes and even in culture. May God bless you.
Saint Francis Junior School, nasaliba mu Uganda era nkulidde mu Uganda, nalulungiwa kune gwange ddonde. Yazalibwa mu nze Uganda yange, era okujagala sasoma wabula butonde. Kankulamuseeko maama Uganda, ekkula lya Afrika bwakedde. Kyoyagalira eno bono kibalumira eri abatafuna ku ebyo ebirungi Uganda byerina. Kwagala nnyo Uganda. Papa buli kimu kyatwala ebbanga, embeera y'obudde nzikakamu, akasana akaboobefu n'akawewo akava ku nnyanja. Olunetonya tonolaba bwe tubaza emmere, mu butonde eyo tebanja, ejjuni ensujju n'amaleewa n'akalo, okkosa ettooke boobe z'oli wagwe jangu tulye. Kwagala nnyo Uganda. Saabasaliza abaana mwerore, ebibira ennyanja n'emigga. Abantu